And the fourth part deals with your service level agreements. So lesson 1.1, evaluation of customer relationship management. So what is customer relationship management? So customer relationship management is to create a competitive advantage. So already you have studied your competitive advantage in your strategic management. So what is competitive advantage? Competitive advantage is having an advantage over your competitors with your strengths. So customer relationship, your CRM is to create a competitive advantage by being the best at understanding, communicating, delivering and developing existing customer relationship in addition to creating and keeping new customers. So all business organizations create new customers and they strive to continue with their new customers, acquired customers. So it has emerged as one of the largest management buzzword, so popularized by business press and marketed by the aggressive CRM vendors as a panacea for all the ills facing the firms and managers. It means different things to different people. So CRM for some means one-to-one marketing, while for others a call center. To be elaborate, so take the example of an FMCG company. So what is customer relationship management for an FMCG company? So a FMCG company directly doesn't deal with the consumers, the end users. So it has channel partners, so where your company's product goes to your, so what you call the clearing and forwarding agents, and from there it goes to the distributors, and from the distributors it goes to the wholesalers, and then the retailers, and then your customers or your end consumers. So CRM deals with all levels of your channel. Okay, so probably you can call that CRM is a software, so which gives you real-time data. I mean real-time data sitting at your hub, you can monitor. And for your telecommunication companies like your Airtel or any of your Geo or some sort of like companies, they have their customer base in a state. For example, for this state with 8 crores of population, the daily density, let's have a rough idea of around, so we have some 50 lakh connections. So this company has to connect with all the 50 lakh customers, for which it needs call center type of, so that makes the company to get into touch with each and every customers. So I'll elaborate more in the future, I mean in the forthcoming sessions. With this we'll go into some traditional aspects of your CRM. CRM is not a new concept. So merchants and traders have been practicing customer relationship for centuries, and their business was built on trust. They could customize the product and all aspects of delivery and payment to suit the requirements of their customers. So they paid personal attention to their customers, knew details regarding their customers' taste and preferences, and had a personal rapport with most of them. So this can be linked with any of your rural marketing techniques. So where a silk saree merchant would come to a house with the collection of sarees, no customized products I did have seen. So this is from your ancient practices we have got. And even today we have people coming to our doorsteps to sell their products. For example, your RO water system or water purifier or vacuum cleaner and so on. So they would like to have, these companies like to have a one-to-one relationship with the customers. So in many cases, the interaction transcends the commercial transactions and involves social interactions. And even today, this kind of relationship exists between customers and retailers, craftsmen, artisans, essentially in markets that are traditional, small, and classified as pre-industries market. So post-industrial era saw the re-emergence of customer relationship, and in between the pre-industrial era and post-industrial era, the customer relationship activities was termed as low. So you can look at this graph. So where you have on the x-axis you have pre-industrial era and to post information era, and in your y-axis you have your customer orientation. So ranging, the scale ranges from low to high. So the curve is parabolic. So when you see a high level of customer relationship was prevailing during the pre-industrial area, which was customer centric, a small scale unit or business. And during the industrial era, so we saw mass production. So mass marketing or mass production went on, and people were focusing on the product and not with the customer needs. Maybe the era like the industrial era, somewhere around 1920s to 1990s. So companies were focusing on mass production, starting from your Ford, so mass production of your Ford cars. And so the 1991 is the globalization and opening up the economy for the trade. So that saw a huge inflow of the companies into India. So where the companies started focusing on building customer relationship, and this is what your graph shows, and this is the evolution of your relationship orientation. So there are four aspects. So the post-industrial era saw the re-emergence of relationship practices. So because of four reasons or four factors which influenced the re-emergence of relationship practices. One, rapid advances in technology, especially the information technology. And secondly, the intensive competition in most markets. So previously we did not have that much of rivalries. So we had only Ambassador and Fiat cars, and after opening up the market in 1991, you got all types of car manufacturers inside, and because of intensive competitions in most markets, so companies had to focus on customer relationship practices. And number three, growing importance of service sector. And number four, adoption of total quality management programs. And these are the factors which influenced your re-emergence of customer relationship practices. And some more factors like technological advancements, so your intensive competition and goes on like that. The schools of thought on CRM. The initial approaches to CRM can be broadly classified as Anglo-Australia approach, the Nordic approach, the North American approach. The Anglo-Australian approach integrated the contemporary theories of total quality management, services, marketing, and customer relationship economics to explain the emergence of relationship marketing. And the Nordic approach views relationship marketing as the confluence of interactive network theory, services and marketing, and customer relationship economics. The interactive network theory of industrial marketing views marketing as an interactive process in a context where relationship building is an area of primary concern for the market. So one of the broader approaches to CRM emerged from the research conducted by the academics at the Center for Relationship Marketing and Service Management at the Cranfield University, UK. The broadened view of the relationship marketing addresses a total of 6 key market domains, not just the traditional consumer or customer market. So the 6 markets are as follows. So one is your customer market. Number 2 is your referral markets. And number 3, influence markets. And number 4, recruitment markets. Number 5, supplier markets. And number 6, internal markets. So the 6 market framework is given for your reference. So how do you define the CRM? So here you have some more definition given by many researchers on CRM. So you can a more popular approach with recent application of information technology to focus on individual or one-to-one relationship with customer that integrates database knowledge with the long-term customer retention and growth strategy. So Jackson, a researcher, applied the individual account concept in industrial market to suggest market CRM to mean so market oriented toward strong lasting relationship with individual accounts. And you have researchers like McKenna, so Berry, and so on. You can go. So here you see the traditional marketing focus. So focuses on the 4 P's like product, price, promotion, and place. And your customer experience focus. So you have in a traditional way, you have customer marketing interactions, sales interactions, and service interactions and support interactions. So how this shift in focus has happened over the years. So provider of parity, customer consideration and potential. And in this case of customer experience focus, so it is the customer differential or the customer satisfaction, loyalty and value factors. So that is how the shift in the focus is happening these days. So what are the benefits of CRM and why we need to have CRM? So the customers are profitable over a period of time. The benefits of CRM. So in a way that a long-term profitability or a long-term relationship can be maintained with customers. Number 2, customer probability is skewed. So we can take an analysis of the revenue and profit contribution of customer base of banks in US, Europe and Australia showed the following. The top 20% of the customers contribute to 150% of their profits, while the bottom 20% drain 50% of the profits, and the rest 60% just break even. So you can even assume the risk. So what will happen if the top 20% of the customer leave the organization, leave the bank, they switch over their account to some other bank. So for the top 20% of the customers contribute to 150% of their profits. So your 150% of your profit is gone. So in this way, so the importance, the CRM gained importance. And the third thing is the marketing benefits of CRM, which is reaped, harvested by the companies. So CRM will gradually reduce the organization's dependence on periodic surveys to gather data. So your customer relationship management allows you to go for new products or new services, new markets, new geographic territory. So without even going for survey, so because you have already you have a data, something related to your old customers. The collection of data related to buying and consumption behavior will be an ongoing process. So as this is an ongoing process, you need not to worry about collecting new data through your surveys. So your survey cost is reduced. In many cases, the transaction data is automatically collected and sometimes real time, as in the e-commerce transaction. So this rich repository of customer information and knowledge updated through the regular interactions and actual customer transaction and purchase behavior will help markets to develop and market customer-centric products successfully. So the entirely, the cost of acquiring customers, cost of retaining for a new business or planning for a new business, the organization has an advantage. So similarly, you have service benefits of CRM, which we'll deal in the next class, and how your CRM enables growth for the organization and how it is relevant for the emergence of service in the new economy. So with this, I close this session. So we'll have another session for the above mentioned topics.